intensity down the stretch. They still have a lot of work to do in order to rise to the top.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. They've got Gershon Yabusele. Isaac Okoro is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Giddey in at the shooting guard position. And for Los Angeles, Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. DeAndre Ayton is out there with LeBron James. And it's Smart in at the 3. And we talk about the fatigue when playing the second game of a back-to-back. Stan, how does that usually manifest?
Well, I mean, just off the top of my head, it's things like sloppy play, missing easy shots, lapses in your defensive rotation. It's mental mistakes more than physical fatigue that happens on the second night.
Oh, the release, the height. Reeves really knows his three-point shot inside and out.
Okoro outside. Pass to Buzelis. 4-3. Rebounded by the Lakers. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
And it's Doncic missing. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside. First quarter, just over a minute played. To the middle. Here's Yabusele, and Yabusele slams it in.
So courageous, taking it right to the defender.
Boy, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. So it'll be Austin Reeves shooting. That one on Giddey. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the contest.
At the line for the Lakers, Austin Reeves.
Line the lanes. Line the lanes. One shot.
Every year, Austin Reeves seems to just get better. A multifaceted guard who fits in seamlessly with any kind of rotation.
Now here's Giddey. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Pass to Jones. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Buzelis. And Reeves pulls it down. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. To the paint. That's good from Ayton on the assist by Reeves.
Well, there's a reason Ayton has a high field goal percentage every year. He typically takes shots he knows he can make.
Now here's Giddey. Yabusele, a screen on Reeves. Pass to Yabusele. The shot misses. Some solid defense from James.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now here's Reeves. Now here's Ayton, defended by Jones. Kicks it to Doncic. The 3, that one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Bulls trail by 9. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason frame.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, BA. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
It's good.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
Now here's Ayton. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Here's James. Kicks it out to Smart. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game. with a big offensive push.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Let's give a big round of applause for your dance team.
Now keeping you up to date on the top rookies this season defensively. Here are the leaders among first-year players in blocks. Third is Buzelis.
Blocking ability like his is very coveted in the league, and he shows no fear clashing at the rim against experienced finishers.
Now Yabusele really played well against Phoenix in his last game. Outside Jones. Pass to Yabusele. Clock at 6. The Bulls with another miss.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now here is James. Yet to see a basket. Doncic outside. Here's the 3. The rebound by Yabusele. The Bulls trail by 10. Outside Jones. Pass to Giddey. Yabusele against Smart. Here's Jones. Count the basket. Jones has got 5 points.
Well, even though he's just 6'1", Jones is confident inside. Doesn't fear going up amongst taller players.
Ayton, a screen on Jones. From deep, here's Doncic. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Chicago has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Pass to Yabusele. And here's Giddey. Okoro outside. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. There's the 3. That's good from Giddey on the assist by Okoro.
Well, that's a shot the defenses often dare Giddey to make, but he's shown improved accuracy.
Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. James outside. Counted from distance.
Oh, it's just waiting threes for them early.
The Bulls trail by 8. Yabusele outside. Back to Jones. Outside Giddey. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage. Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Jones, his shot is good.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Inside. And Ayton gets it to go. Ayton's got 8.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
A moment here to see the numbers for Austin Reeves.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Here's Buzelis. He's scoreless. Yabusele outside. Pass to Jones. Yabusele, a screen on Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. The shot no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Ayton passes to Doncic. Back to Ayton. And Ayton, throw it down.
The big fella, Ayton, suspended in the air as he's creating.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. The Bulls trail by 10. Okoro outside. Back to Jones. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Doncic. A steady offensive force, averaging around 32.5 a game. Here's Buzelis. He's covered by Reeves. Outside Jones. With the drive. It's stolen by James. Pass to Smart. Doncic on the wing. And they doubled up Doncic. And here's Reeves outside. Chicago with a rebound. Giddy with it. The floater. And the shot counts. He's fouled. And it's a chance for a three-point play.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And we've also got to talk about those threes dropping for them. We'll see if they can keep up the momentum from long range.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for LeBron. Larabius subbed in for Reeves. And the Bulls, with one playoff game win in the last 8 seasons, the lowest total over any 8-year stretch in franchise history, Stan.
Well, yeah, they've hovered around 500 for the last 4 seasons and been really competitive. But the problem is you can get stuck in that middle. Now, going young, can they find a path back to relevance?
Here's Buzelis. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Yabusele. Just 5 to shoot. Williams from long range. On target from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Brian?
They're happy to have him. Allie, appreciate the report. Pass to Hachimura. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Not to be denied, Hachimura has a great motor and competes with the best of them.
Here's Buzelis. There's 1:47 left in the first quarter of the game. The shot's good.
Hey, look at that touch from the young fella. I mean, how many guys at 6'10" in their rookie season have that kind of feel?
Now here's Doncic. 6 points for him. Pass to Hachimura. Soft touch off the glass.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And here's Giddey. He has 6. Outside, Williams. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Williams. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Yabusele the screen. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Arabia passes to Hachimura. Kicks it out to Smart from outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance. And now it's a 12-point Laker lead.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Now here's Giddey. Yabusele, a screen on Doncic. Williams from long range. And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights for Los Angeles. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
I'll tell you what, judging from that first period, you have to love what they're doing offensively.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Colin Sexton out there with Dillingham. Then it's Miller. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's Williams in at the three, the small forward. Sexton misses. The Lakers lead by 12. Hachimura outside. Over Williams. And it's Hachimura missing. And for Chicago, they're shooting around 41%. Now here's Richards. He's defended by Hayes. And here's Dillingham from the arc. And no good. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. There's the block. Here's Miller. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
First personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Los Angeles making a change here. Kennard's checked in. And the Bulls also making a change. McClung's checked in. Free throw off from Miller. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, BA, the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because it's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Sexton against Kennard. Richards with a screen. Pass to Dillingham. Richards with a screen. Three-pointer. Hachimura with a rebound. Los Angeles leading by 13. Now here's Reeves. Laravia outside. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The steal. And they're on the run. Chicago passing it around. Pass to Richards. And here's Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing, right side. Miller outside. Here's Dillingham. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, the Lakers. Hayes has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Look, I'm not sure what's going on with him. 0 for the night. Might be time to give someone else a chance.
To Hachimura, launches it, missed it. 3 for 6 now.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to McClung. Here's Miller. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Now Reeves. He had 19 points in the win against Indiana.
Well, he also did a good job of making plays for others. What a performance from him.
Here's Sexton, following the score by the Lakers.
A team player through and through. Get open, and Sexton will send the ball your way.
Outside Reeves. Goes up at the elbow. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Get up, get down. It's your Lakers record.
For Laravia, and a new group getting ready for Chicago. Williams is checked in for Miller. Okoro comes in for McClung. Josh Giddey's checked in for Sexton. And it's Jones in for Dillingham. Bulls trail by 15. Left side Giddey. And the bucket is good. Giddey's got 8.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. It's Smart on the wing. Knocks down the triple. He's got 6.
Well, with everything else Smart does on the floor, his three-point shooting is really a bonus.
And how about Marcus Smart, Coach? A 3-time NBA Hustle Award winner.
Yeah, and BA, not to mention a former Defensive Player of the Year. For a 6'3" guard, he's about as physical a presence as you'll find.
Now here's Hachimura. Yep, that one's good. And the Lakers lead by 18.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Richards. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Listen, it's a team sport. But without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Stan, when you look at Josh Giddey's game, how would you best describe it?
Well, B.A., he's a triple-double threat. Taller playmaker, sees the floor well, can rebound. I love his versatility.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Aiden, he's checked in for Hachimura. James comes in for Kennard. And Doncic has subbed in for Reeves. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Now, here is James. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate, close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Here's Jones, trailing by 17. Cashes in the 12-footer. Jones has got 11 points. The Lakers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Smart for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. And that's their 3rd game of a long 6-game trip. Now here's Jones. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Suns in Phoenix.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Just 4 to shoot. Offline with a 3. The Lakers lead by 15. To the inside. And finished off by Hayes.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Well, the Bulls shooting just 38% in this quarter. Jones with a screen on Smart. Here's Giddey. 11 points in the game. Right side, Williams. Lets it fly. And Aiden pulls it down.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. Los Angeles shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Chicago making a switch here. Buzelis is checked in.
First team foul.
What's
At
up?
the line for the Lakers, Jackson Hayes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
The Lakers lead by 17. Smart outside. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 9th assist of the game now. Jones with a screen on Smart. Jones up top. Pass to Yabusele. Jones feels it out. From the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Smart, a screen on Jones. Here's Doncic. Top of the key jumper, no good. The Bulls trail by 20. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
I know Jones would love to score like this every night. He always has that intensity to his game.
Now here's Doncic. 6 points for him. Double team on James. Hayes, the pass to Ayton. Now here is James. No good from outside. To the middle. Here's Giddey. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Another one for Giddey. His confidence level has been sky high tonight, looking to score the ball.
Back to Doncic. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
James with the ball. He's got 5. Smart for 3. The rebound by Yabusele. Yabusele's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Jones. He's covered by Ayton. Here's Buzelis. Jones from outside. Rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Ayton. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, how about the toughness on that finish? Ayton refusing to be pushed around.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Austin Reeves is checked in for Hayes.
DeAndre Ayton.
And Stan, this Chicago front office embracing a more patient approach in building with younger players.
Yeah, B.A., and admitting that in recent years they may have skipped steps trying to leap into the playoff picture. So now a change of course is taking place.
And that one's good. Giddey.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Tipped. Okoro outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Giddey.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go. Giddey's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, how about Giddey tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now.
Now here's Ayton. He's got 13. Smart for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Smart has got 12.
His 3rd shot from downtown this quarter. 4 for the game.
Jones against Doncic. Jones, the pass to Okoro. Back to Jones. Yabusele the screen. Jones in the post, guarded by Doncic. Doncic pulls down the board.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Yabusele outside. Reeves against Giddey. Off the mark with a little step back Jay. Los Angeles leading by 16. Ayton finds Doncic. Here's James. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. He's got 7.
What touch from LeBron. Almost unrivaled in terms of different finishes in the paint.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Giddey. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Giddey's got 21.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
James deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Shoots over Yabusele. Ayton, no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in control with a 16. Helped them build such a healthy lead. Back after this.
Get ready for your Pocket Fight Arena Entertainment.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Chicago Bulls.
It ain't rocket science. Go out and guard someone. Stop leaving your guys open.
Yeah, once those threes start to pile up, it becomes a tall mountain to climb. And who says it's not rocket science? Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
These two guys have been very competitive with one another. Fans are getting their money's worth right now.
That said, I feel like the guy who can incorporate his teammates in the second half, he's got the best chance to walk away with the W.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Giddey.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
The Lakers lead by 16. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. LeBron James out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group for J.J. Redick getting going here in the second half. 6 to shoot. Here's Doncic. Puts up a 3. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Buzelis. Pass to Giddey. Spins. Up top, Yabusele. Here's Jones. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. The open shot by Reeves. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Reeves has got 12.
And when you watch Reeves, he believes every shot is going in. I mean, he plays with major confidence.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." Back to you guys.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, thank you.
At the line for one,
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And here's Doncic. He's got 6. Outside Reeves. James inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 9 points for LeBron James.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Giddey against Reeves. And it's Giddey missing. The Lakers lead by 17. Reeves, the pass to James. Fades away. Again, Los Angeles.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Yabusele outside. From deep, Giddey. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just 1 of their first 4 attempts.
Now here's Doncic. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. And this is his second attempt at the line tonight.
First team foul. At the line for the Lakers, DeAndre Ayton, shooting 1.
Well, look, he's a double-double machine. DeAndre Ayton gives this team something every team needs: size.
Now here's Jones. 13 points in the game. Yabusele finds Giddey. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Giddey's got 23.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
Here's James. He's got 11. Ayton, the open look. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, there's the skill of Ayton, nailing the jump shot with confidence.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Outside Jones. Yabusele, a screen on Doncic. Here's Jones. And the layup is good off the glass. Jones has got 15.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
James outside. Back to Doncic. Takes a 3. Kept alive. James outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Doncic for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. 9 points in the game.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
Here's Yabusele. Chicago passing it around. Jones finds Yabusele. Inside, here's Giddey. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Giddey's got 25 points.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
From deep, here's Doncic. The rebound by Yabusele. Yabusele's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Here's James. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Los Angeles shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
LeBron James. One shot.
And that one misses. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. It's quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
2 shots.
Free throw good from Yabusele. Both free throws good from Yabusele. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Pass to James. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
I mean, do you think a little or even a big bump is stopping LeBron? His determination is part of what makes him a future Hall of Famer.
Here's Buzelis. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Reeves against Giddey. Drills it from deep. Giddey's got 28 points for the game.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Pass to Aiden. And here's Doncic. Fires the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Here's Jones. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities. They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Now here's Doncic. 12 points for him. To the paint. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. Colin Sexton's checked in for Chicago. And the free throw, no good.
The versatility of James remains so impressive. He does so many things so well.
Pass to Buzelis. Chicago passing it around. Left side, Sexton. Plenty of space. And And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Hachimura in the post. Guarded by Kuro. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Los Angeles shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
At the line for Los Angeles, Rui Hachimura. 3-1.
And so here is Chicago. Pass to Yabusele. Now here's Sexton. Back to Yabusele. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Yabusele's got 9.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Doncic against Jones. And they doubled up Doncic. For 3, James. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Jones, the pass to Sexton. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Second personal foul. The 4th team foul.
And you look at Colin Sexton, puts points on the board, Graham, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Hayes is checked in. What you appreciate about Colin Sexton, he's very team-minded offensively, Coach.
Yeah, he sees the big picture, works hard to make smart plays. Sometimes it's a pass, and other times, Brian, it's finishing the possession.
Now here's Doncic. 12 points for him. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down, that's Luka Doncic, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Chicago. Pass to Okoro. Outside Sexton. And he slams it in one-handed.
They show a pure athletic ability from Sexton. What a dunk.
Hachimura outside. James outside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And you know, maybe the most powerful small forward we've ever seen. James easily brushes off contact and completes the play.
This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles. Richards is checked in for Chicago. That free throw, good from James. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside Jones. Back to Sexton. Chicago passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown, it's rebounded by Los Angeles.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Smart for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Jones has got 4 rebounds now. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
Fancy ball handling right there by Jones. At his size, he can be very elusive.
Here's James. Kicks it to Doncic. The Lakers with another miss. And the Bulls shooting it at 52%. Outside Jones. On the wing, Sexton. He buries it from 3. Sexton's got 8 points in the quarter.
Solid from deep. Sexton is a guy you want taken.
That one drops for him. And the Lakers lead by 21.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Outside Sexton. Pass to Buzelis. Fires for 3. Smart grabs the miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Hayes with a screen on Sexton. And he lobs it up to the rim. And finished off by Hayes.
Well, and Smart probably deserves more credit for his ability to run the pick and roll. He's an outstanding decision maker.
Now here's Richards. Jones from outside. The Lakers with a rebound. Hayes has got 8 rebounds in the game. Doncic outside. Outside Reeves. Pass to Hayes. James outside. Now Doncic launches a 3, and he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on 3 shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
Back to Jones. Here's Okoro. Outside Sexton. Can they get it? Sinks it from distance. Sexton's got 11 points.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Smart outside. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Chicago's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Outside Jones. Pass to Sexton. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic passes to James. Kicks it out to Smart. The 3 ball. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Sexton. On the take, uses the glass on the layup. He's got 15.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Lakers. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. We'll be right back. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
It's not going to be easy. We got to stay with it when it's not going well. We're all right. Come on, a lot of time. A lot of time. Keep battling.
And Billy Donovan recognizing it's a long game and his team can come back.
They absolutely can. But it starts with getting stops and their defense translating into great offense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Patrick Williams, Josh Giddey out there with Dillingham. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Richards in at the 5. Now here's Hachimura. Pass to Reeves. Here's LaRavia. Hits the trifecta.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
Williams in the post, working on Hachimura. Here's Dillingham. From behind the arc. And it's LaRavia with a rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Nice shot by Kennard.
At this kind of range, it might almost be too easy for Kennard.
On the wing, Sexton. He's covered by LaRavia. Pass to Dillingham. This one for three. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
Sexton looking around. And here's Giddey. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Bulls have got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. Richards with a screen. Giddey passes to Sexton. And again, Chicago, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Here's Hachimura. That one doesn't drop. Chicago's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Giddey passes to Richards. Now here's Sexton. He's covered by LaRavia. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
And the Lakers with some changes. Kleber comes in for Hayes, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Reeves. And the Bulls also making a change. Yabusele, he's checked in for Dillingham. Well, Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now, what do you think about them?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
Now here's Doncic. Chalk up 2 there. Doncic has got 22.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Doncic deciding where to go with it. The 3 is up. Chicago with a rebound. Richards has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Giddey. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Doncic.
A different type of player, Josh Giddey. Pretty much a 6'8" point guard. Giddey doesn't take a lot of threes, but rather shares the ball.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Some changes for Los Angeles. LeBron, he's checked in for Kleber, and Smart subbed in for Kennard. Then for Chicago, Buzelis is checked in for Richards. Okoro comes in for Williams, and it's Jones in for Sexton. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, BA. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
Now here's Doncic. Four on the clock. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Doncic has gotten 4 this quarter.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Okoro. Outside Jones. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Lakers. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. James, right side. Back to Smart. There's the triple. That shot, no good.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
There's the screen. Back to Okoro. Let's go with a 3. Offensive rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Smart, and it's blocked.
Well, that's great D. That's what happens when you have great anticipation like Josh Giddey.
One thing you hear coaches like Steve Kerr say, let's not gift foul calls that you'd never tolerate in a pickup game. You agree?
I absolutely agree, BA, and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league and the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score, trying to make an offensive play, and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled, jumping into people and stuff.
Here's Giddey following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Yabusele, the shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
LaRavia outside. Doncic on the wing, launches a 3, and it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Yabusele outside. Pass to Giddey. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Smart with the bucket.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. An easy 2 on the layup. Giddey's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Doncic, a screen on Yabusele, and there's James from the arc. Doesn't go that time.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Now Jones. And with top college players now getting big money NIL deals, the choice between that and entering the NBA draft has become a tough one, Stan.
Absolutely, BA. Look, I think it's been great for both the NBA and for the colleges for guys to stick around because the top guys are still going to come out. The guys who are going to be your top 10 picks, your lottery guys, they're going to come out. But the other guys who have nothing as guaranteed, they're going to choose to stay longer and develop.
Here's James. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Some changes for Los Angeles. Kleba, he's checked in for Hachimura. Connect comes in for LaRavia. And it's Kennard in for Smart. Well, the Bulls shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Up top, Yabusele. To the middle. Here's Giddey. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Oh, swiped away. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And that one's good. Giddey's got 33 points.
So smooth in transition. The Australian Josh Giddey cashing in.
Pass to James. And rejected. Yabusele in the post. He's covered by Connect. Can he keep it going? Yabusele can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth. They set a pick. Here's James. Rebound by the Bulls. Giddey's got 8 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And Yabusele slams it in.
Buzelis has tremendous court vision for his age and is willing to make the extra pass.
Kennard with it. Doncic on the wing. And that one good. Doncic has got 29 points.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Chicago passing it around. Pass to Giddey. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, BA. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. 1:16 left to play in the fourth quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Lakers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And it was a team effort tonight, collecting their 39th victory of the year.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for Luka Doncic.
Well, his triple-double stat line is evidence of his impact on this game. He was affecting play at all times.
Here's Buzelis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, Mattis Buzelis certainly has good size, but what catches my eye are his skills. He can handle the ball and make smart decisions on the floor, which is so important for a rookie.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Vanderbilt with a screen from behind the arc. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. Good work there as it goes.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
Luka, congrats on the win, but a quick turnaround right around the corner. What'll be the key to keeping it going?
Same as today, prepare hard for this game, play good defense, and, just keep attacking them. We just got to prepare ourselves.
Preparation is so much of it. Thanks, Luka. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.